Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you a video today to discuss another Neymar boot switch. This time around though, it's a little bit different in that this boot switch is going to be permanent, and he's actually made this switch with the help of Nike's marketing department. So I'm sure a lot of you guys saw over the last weekend, Nike introduced the new Dark Lightning pack of colorways, which I'll be making videos on very, very soon. Stay tuned to the channel for that. Now, a couple days after that initial release, or that initial unveiling, I should say, there was another press release that went out of Neymar holding the new Dark Lightning pack colorway of the Mercurial Vapor 11 a couple days prior to El Clasico, which is Barcelona versus Real Madrid. That happened. He was wearing Vapor 11s. What's going on? Why is Nike marketing Neymar with a Vapor as opposed to Neymar with a Hypervenom, as we're so used to seeing? Well, Neymar has officially jumped ship from the Hypervenom line. So a couple things to keep in mind here. Neymar is a Nike endorsed athlete. He pretty much always has been throughout his entire Nike career. Up until the introduction of the original Hypervenom, he wore Mercurials when the Hypervenom came out, being that he was a rising star and they had this brand new silo that they had to market really heavily. They made Neymar one of the main names for that Hypervenom line. And then as he gained popularity, he kind of became the main face of the Hypervenom silo, eventually getting signature colorways, which we've seen more and more of as of late. With that being said, it's pretty public information at this point in time that the version of the Hypervenom that Neymar is actually wearing or has been wearing is nothing like what you can actually buy in the store from the Hypervenom Finish or the Hypervenom Phantom 2. The shoe he's wearing is more along the lines of a Vapor 10, Vapor 11 with Hypervenom graphics. And like I said, a lot of people know this. It's fairly public information at this point in time. So Nike probably saw this as a not good thing. I would kind of view this as not the greatest thing for my brand either. And that if you do have a big name player like Neymar representing a specific product, you want people to understand or at least believe that the product that that professional player is wearing is the same one that you can actually go and buy in the store. And while there are plenty of people that probably have no clue Neymar is wearing a modified version of the Hypervenom, the boot enthusiast community, those of you guys watching this channel, I guess the presence of social media and internet in general has just made this such widespread information that Nike obviously felt threatened and felt like they needed to make a major change in how they market the Hypervenom line. So what did they do? They finally took Neymar out of Hypervenoms and brought him back to the Mercurial silo. I'm sure he's very, very happy about that. And I think it's probably the right decision for Nike in the long run. What does this mean for how Nike's going to market the Hypervenom line moving forward? Not really sure. I suspect Robert Lewandowski would be a kind of a front runner for kind of a main poster boy for that line, at least for the current generation. Not sure if the Hypervenoms will continue or not. But nonetheless, that's kind of what the situation is. Neymar is now out of Hypervenoms and into Mercurials. Why is this interesting? I think it's interesting because it shows the power of social media, and I guess people like us, the boot enthusiast community, who very, very much openly express that we know what's going on. You're not fooling anybody. And that's kind of what marketing is all about. Not necessarily deception or fooling people, but they want you to believe what is somewhat of a false reality. And this is something that I've talked about a lot on my channel. Marketing would suggest that every single shoe that the brand produces is justified. They make a shoe for each position, they make a shoe for each playing style, and you should kind of pick based on those playing styles. That's kind of how they do it for the average consumer, somebody who's kind of just walking in the store and doesn't necessarily know any better. They're just going to buy what the marketing would suggest. For boot enthusiasts like us, though, you really should look past the marketing with any brand, with any shoe, because no shoe is going to make you play better. No shoe is going to be better for a specific position or a specific playing style. You have to pick a shoe based on what you like, what your personal preferences are, what fits you properly, what feels comfortable to you. That's how you should be making your decision. And I think it's really, really cool that after all of these years, with all the custom variations of Hypervenoms that Neymar has had since the initial Hypervenom Phantom 1, that he still had this strong preference for the Mercurial lineup. He went back and forth over the years, kind of unofficially under Nike's nose, if you will. But now it is official. He is back in Mercurials. And I guess it's one less headache for Nike with somebody who can create some pretty big headaches, being as big a name as Neymar is. If this was a smaller player doing this, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because it is Neymar, who is arguably a top 3, top 5 player in the world, every time he does something with his shoes, people notice. So if what he's doing with his shoes is a negative thing for the Hypervenom line, it's probably best to get him out of Hypervenoms and into Mercurials, a line that they know he is going to wear without any issues at all. So that's kind of what this situation is all about. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comment section. Do you think this is the correct move for Nike? I personally think it is, but let me know. Any questions you have as well, leave them down below in the comments, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video and perhaps want to see more of this style, be sure to support the video with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information linked in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.